This is You're Probably Right. Entertainment first, everything else is just bonus. Opinions, all ours. Sometimes backed by research, but never the final word. There are always exceptions, so take it with a grain of salt and a slight dusting of chili powder.
That's the fight and the fright, we're searching for truth. The quiet answer stays inside. You are probably right, it cuts, but it heals, it stings, but it feels. You are probably right, I'm born to the cure, the pain in my soul. From gliding to ignite, we're finding the way, from biting to inside, where shadows give way. You are clouded alive.
Hey, how you doing? Listen, I hate to say it's a series, it's a lesson, it's a teaching, but it is what it is. We are on point 12 of Show Me Love. There's 30 points we're going through, and we're at number 12 here. So if you're sitting here and this is the first you've entered this this series, then please go back to the previous episode, which should be it still is 250. I haven't decided whether, I think I'm going to make them separate episodes this time. So that was 258. So this will be 259, I think. Bottom line is you're on number 12. I haven't fully figured it out, sussed everything out. But anyways, you need to get back to 1 to 11, and then this is 12. Okay. All right. Moving right along. So I'm thinking this is going to be 3, but anyways, whatever. I ain't worried about it. All right. So point 12, stop answering every late call or last minute plan. Protect your time. Let me ask you something. How many times have you picked up a late night call you didn't want, or dropped everything because someone hit you with a last minute plan? At first, it feels flattering, right? You think they must really want to see me. But in reality, what it often means is they see you as a convenience, right? And sadly, generally, when you're seen as like a convenience for their desires or whatever, when they've taken what they've wanted or needed, a lot of the time you end up feeling empty. Even though at first you felt chosen, you felt special. If you keep saying yes, you train them to treat you like an option instead of a priority. I know for some people that one's going to hit deep, because you know exactly why I'm saying what I'm saying and how I'm saying it. Please learn to value yourself. So what do you do instead, right? Because people want to know. You can't just say something, right? Listen, step 1, set quiet hours. Decide when you stop answering texts or calls. Maybe it's 10 p.m., stick to it. Step 2, require advanced planning. Don't reward last-minute scraps. If they want your time, let them be respectful. And if that's what they want to do and they want to respect you, then what? They're going to respect it. They're going to plan ahead because your time is valuable, just like theirs. And step 3, follow through. If you say no to late calls, don't make exceptions just because they're lonely or they need to figure something out or because you're lonely. People know that loneliness happens at night. And if they know you, they know your loneliness happens at night, and you're going to be more apt to saying yes to nonsense that only suits them. Example, the wrong way. It's 11:30, but okay, I'll come over, or you can come over. Kids are asleep. The right way. I don't do late night meetups. Let's set something for the weekend. Now, I'm not literally saying that the person's locked out of their house or the person got a flat tire on they're on the highway and they've called you 5 times and maybe something's up, right? But you know the difference between an emergency, a regular emergency, because that's probably not an emergency, or just somebody just trying to butter you up to do something off the time that you're generally off limits. Remember, your time is valuable. Your career is important. Your family is important. You need to protect it. They need to respect it. And the people who truly respect you will rise to meet this standard. They just won't bother you after a certain time. Just look at the people in your life and look at the people who respect your schedule. If you know that you don't have any dealings after 8 o'clock on a Sunday because you're getting ready for the work week and they know, and you've told them that you meal prep or whatever it is you do on a Sunday evening, or you spend time with kids because you know all week they'll be out in the system and you need to link up with them and huddle up so we know how the week's going to go. And they know maybe you go over a schedule with your kids, or maybe you don't have kids and maybe you just go over a schedule with yourself in your own mind, or you get ready for presentations in the next day or whatever it is. Then you probably would you would probably let somebody know about what you do with your time at these times. So when they cut into those specific times that you have set, kind of like your anchor time or what you do as an anchor, then if they respect you, they'll respect what those things are for you and what they mean to you, what they mean for your consistency, what they mean for your scheduling. If they blow them out and say, blow that off, come be with me, then this person doesn't care about you. This person doesn't love you. They don't respect you. And if you don't want to be respected, and if you don't think you deserve to be respected, then that's probably a counseling session you need to be in to figure out why you need to be respected and why your time is important. If you haven't even gotten there. Okay, point 13. Stop pouring from an empty cup. Refill first. A lot of people give and give until they have nothing left. They pour all their energy into a relationship, into making someone else happy while ignoring their own needs. And then they wonder why they feel drained, resentful, even invisible. It's because you can't pour from an empty cup. It's just impossible. There's nothing there. You have nothing to give. So how do you refill? Step 1, prioritize your basics. What's your basics? Sleep, healthy food, movement, non-negotiable. Step 2, schedule recharge time. Alone time is not selfish, it's fuel. Protect your joy source or sources. Keep your hobbies, keep your friendships as long as they're real friendships and they're positive. Not people who are regularly tearing you down. That's not a friendship. That's probably a frenemy or something. What was I going to say? What's it called again? I can't think of the word. You're smarter than me. You can think of it. And passions, keep them alive no matter what. Unless they're bad passions, of course. Example, the wrong way. Canceling your workout, your call with a friend, or your call with a friend, don't cancel that either, or your creative time just to be available, right? So don't cancel your call, don't cancel your workout or your creative time just to be available for this person. If they're important, they'll wait. And if you're important, they'll wait. Right away. Check this out. This is the right way. Thursday, my painting night. Let's plan Friday. Right? So they say, "Oh, well, let's go. Let's do something." And it's Thursday. It was like, "Oh, yeah, I would, but Thursday's the night I do this." and you keep it, right? Like, how about Friday, right? So you're not just shooting them down, because obviously, yeah, if you shoot somebody down all the time, you're going to say, well, let me find somebody who's available, right? But you shut it down because you have something to do, but at the same time, you offer another time. So you're still available. You understand? And therefore, you're respecting your time, and you're respecting the fact that you want to deal with this person. They want to deal with you, right? A full cup spills over naturally. An empty cup leaves you and everyone around you thirsty. Even if you try to pour out of an empty cup, nobody's getting, you're getting totally exhausted, and they're still thirsty because you didn't have what they needed in the first place, because you were tapped out, or whatever that means for you. 14, stop wearing a mask. I've talked about this before. Lead with authenticity. Otherwise, you have to keep wearing the mask. And that could be anything. That could be makeup. That could be fake eyelashes, fake nails, fake hair, fake this, fake that. You're always going to have to wear it. You're always going to have to put it on. You're always going to have to get it injected. Just saying. You're always going to have to spend when you don't have it. This one's personal for a lot of people. When you want to be liked, right? You put on a mask. You put up appearances. You fake it till you make it, right? Except the fact is, you probably have to keep faking it to keep making it. You laugh at jokes you don't find funny. You pretend to like hobbies you actually hate. You act like you're fine with situations, then they actually make you uncomfortable. But here's the problem. If someone chooses you while you're wearing a mask, guess what? They didn't actually choose you. They chose your mask. They chose the performance. You're not being yourself. Don't say, and so many, I'm sorry to say, I'm a guy, and I say so many women do this, and I'm sure guys do it as well, because we want to play the long game, right? But it just doesn't work. Just be yourself. If you really don't like to do this and that 4 or 5 times a week, don't say you do. And then later, a couple years, that, well, I actually don't like that at all. Well, why did you all this time say you did? You try to fool people. Step 1. And this is how to stop hiding behind your mask, or the mask. Step 1. Share one unpolished truth on every date. You may be thinking, I have so many unpolished truths, but you got to start somewhere. Could be about your schedule, your priorities, or even a quirky habit that you have. Peel them off, layer by layer. If they run and hide, well, guess what? You're just not their person, and they're just not yours. Because that's actually who you are. Keep your routines. If you go to the gym 3 nights a week, don't stop just because someone new shows up. The reality is, if let's just say, because I keep talking about this gym thing, right? If you work out or you go to the gym 3 nights a week, right? When you find somebody you actually care about and who actually cares about you, when you are ready to slip up, they'll actually say, aren't you supposed to be going to the gym tonight? You get it? Rather than, yeah, come on over. You're okay. I like you just the way you are. Yeah, until you put on 20 pounds. Don't stop just because someone new shows up, because they might show out and leave. And then where are you? Step 3, express preferences without apology. Now, don't put your stuff on other people, but express yourself, your preferences, because they matter. Say what food you actually like. Be honest. Don't have somebody guessing. Say what music you enjoy, what pace you're comfortable with. Example, here's the wrong way. Oh, sushi? My favorite, when you hate it. The right way. I'm actually not a big sushi fan, but I love Thai food if you're open to it. Or I can eat Thai food and we can carry it over to the sushi place if you want. Or we can take it out since we're going to eat at two different places, or we want to eat two different things. Or we can try something over here in the Thai place, and then we can try something in the place that you eat sushi. You don't have to find somebody who also enjoys sushi. If that's where you are, then I'm feeling bad. I'm not saying it can't happen, but don't make that be a make or break. It's crazy. Authenticity filters the wrong people out of your life. You're like, what? I don't want to kick people. No, they're the wrong person. Why wouldn't you want them out? But it also attracts the right ones in. You leave space for those people who actually should be there in the first place. Point 15. Stop craving dramatic highs. Seek consistency. Seek respect. Seek effort. Some people think love has to be a roller coaster. Highs so high you feel dizzy and high. And lows so low you can't breathe. They mistake chaos for passion. But real love isn't about adrenaline. It's about peace. It's about consistency. It's about mutual respect and effort. How do you shift from drama to stability? Step 1. Look for predictability. Do they follow through? Do they have their own routines? Do they show up when they say they will? Do they respect time? Do they respect their own time? Do they respect your time? Step 2. Notice repair. Everyone makes mistakes, but do they apologize and adjust? Or do they just say sorry and don't adjust? Now, I'm not talking about the absent-minded people. Those people will really be apologetic when they forget to adjust, and they'll try to adjust. Or do they just repeat the cycle? Step 3. Value steady over flashy. Excitement fails. Character doesn't. There's so many things in this world that are fleeting. There's so many things that are just not going to stay the same no matter how hard you try. Every day, every year, we're getting older. But character, now I'm not talking about Parkinson's, but or Alzheimer's. The point is, who you are stays. Who they are stays. Their character will stay. All the other excitement, all the facades will disappear. All the masks, everything will fall off. At some point, they won't be paying attention. You won't be paying attention. You get it? But their character will be the same. You won't have to remember the truth. The truth is just the truth, but you will have to remember a lie. You will have to remember to put on the fake eyelashes. But when you roll over, and your regular eyelashes will just be there because it's part of who you are. Get it? The wrong way. We fight like crazy, but we make up. And that makeup sex is amazing. So this must be love. The right way. That was the wrong way, by the way. The right way. We disagree sometimes, but we always resolve it calmly and respectfully. Drama might feel more exciting. Why? Because it is. But stability will feel safe, and it'll actually be safe. And safe is where love can actually grow. You get it? Because it's just steady, it's just step by step, up, 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 up. Excitement will go to the top of the mountain and then boom to the bottom where you feel like you can't breathe and you don't want to live. Why do you want that? at some point that's going to be too tiresome. You won't be able to make it to the top of the mountain. You'll find yourself always at the bottom because you just won't have the energy. It's going to drain you. It's going to throw you for a loop for sure. All right, mid recap. Here we go. Let's lock in what we've covered in this batch here. Point 12, stop answering every late call or every last minute plan. Protect your time. Point 13, stop pouring from an empty cup. Refill first. Point 14, stop wearing a mask. Lead with authenticity. Be yourself. Be who you are. Point 15, stop craving dramatic highs. Seek consistency, respect, and effort. Together, these points remind us that love isn't about how much you bend. It's about how strong your foundation is. And if you need to go back to any of these 15 so far, or 4 in this episode, go back until you get it. Meditate on it a little bit, maybe. Consider it. Maybe have a conversation with a friend about any of them. See what you come up with. Point 16, stop tolerating disrespect and name consequences. Let's get real. Disrespect only continues where it is tolerated, right? Somebody said you teach people how to treat you. If you let someone speak to you poorly, rudely, disrespectfully, or cancel on you constantly, or dismiss your feelings, guess what? They're not going to stop it. They're going to keep doing it. Why? Because you trained them and said that it's okay, even by saying it's not. So what do you do instead, huh? You set boundaries. And you name consequences. Step 1. Identify what feels or what makes you feel disrespected. You got to identify it first before you can name it. Maybe it's constant interruptions. Maybe it's last minute cancellations. Maybe it's dismissive jokes, snide comments about your appearance, maybe, or who you are, your character, your laugh, your smile. Sometimes some things that you just can't do anything about. Step 2, say it clearly. When this happens, I feel disrespected. They might say, no, I'm not disrespecting you. No, but it is what it is. Step 3, follow through. Don't just threaten consequences. You got to carry them out. I know it's hard for some of you who are pushovers and who are agreeable, but you have to carry them out. The wrong way. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll get over it. The right way. When plans fall through last minute, I feel disregarded. If it happens again, I'll need to step back. Respect yourself enough to require respect from others. Maybe you need to say that in the mirror too, to yourself in the mornings. Respect yourself enough to require respect from others. 17, stop interpreting distance as a challenge. Challenge. Set it as data and see it as data. When someone pulls away, too many people think, I just need to try harder. I need to close the gap. But distance isn't an invitation. It's information. It's data. It's data. Here's the truth. If someone is interested, they'll move toward you. If they are treating you, if they're retreating, that's their choice. And you don't need to chase after them. Whether they're playing a game or that's just how they feel about you, the point is you're getting information, you're getting data. How to handle it. Step 1, one clear invitation. Would you like to meet Friday at 7? Step 2, one follow-up if no reply. Just checking in. Still good Friday, right? Step 3, then stop. If they don't engage, you have your answer. You might not be happy about it, but you still have your answer. You've been given the information. Example, the wrong way. Blowing up their phone with 5 unanswered texts. The right way. Send 1 clear invite, 1 follow-up, and then move on. Don't chase. Don't chase distance. Respect it. 18. Stop forcing growth. Let things unfold the way that they're supposed to. You can't force a flower to bloom by pulling off the petals. And you can't force a relationship to grow by pushing and rushing. Just like you can't cause wine to ferment at your own pace. It ferments. It just takes time. Growth takes time. It has a natural rhythm. When you force it, you break it. So what's the alternative, you say? The heck you say? No. Step 1, limit early intensity. No need for daily all-night conversations in the first week. I know you're excited, but there's no need. It'll be there tomorrow. Step 2, set a natural cadence. 1 or 2 dates a week is enough to let things develop. For some people, that's more than enough. Step 3, check in. How's this pace for you? Simple, honest, and keeps both people comfortable. Examples, the wrong way. We've only gone on 2 dates, but I need to know if you're serious about marriage. Oh, crazy. That's the wrong way. The right way. I like how things are going. I like how this is going. Let's keep seeing each other and see where it leads. It's just simple, not desperate. Remember, real growth is organic. Just like that organic we love, right? We like organic growth, right? We don't want to add anything to it, no preservatives. We just want it to grow by itself. With your effort, with their effort. That is how things grow properly and naturally and healthy. Think about it with your food, you'll get exactly what I'm saying. Don't push it. You nurture it. You don't try to force ripe it, right? Or force it. Point 19. Stop reading anxiety as chemistry. Build calm. This one trips a lot of people up. The racing heart, the sweaty palms, the nervous energy. They mistake anxiety for chemistry. They think if I feel this wound up, it must be love. But anxiety isn't attraction. It's your body telling you something feels unstable. Anxiety. And if you build a relationship on anxiety, it will collapse. It will collapse under its own weight. So what's the better way to build calm, you say? Step 1, notice your body. If you're always tense and stressed out around someone, that's not a green flag, you flag holders. It's a warning sign. Step 2, practice grounding. Deep breathing before calls or texts. A 24-hour pause before sending big emotional messages. And maybe you've typed it out, but sit on it for a bit. Step 3, look for peace. Peace. Do you feel calmer after seeing this person? Or do you feel more chaotic? That's a clue for you. Examples. The wrong way. I'm a wreck whenever they're around, so this must be true love. Ooh, torrid love affair. Hollywood, right? The right way. I feel grounded. I feel safe with them. That's connection, and that's connection I want. Reflect. Love that lasts doesn't drain your nervous system. It steadies it. It builds it. It helps it. Mini recap. Here's what we covered in this section. 16, stop tolerating disrespect. Stop tolerating respect. Stop tolerating disrespect. Name consequences. Point 17, stop interpreting distance as challenge. See it as information or data. Point 18, stop forcing growth. Let things unfold. 19, stop reading anxiety as chemistry. Build calm. It's not as exciting, but trust me, you'll like it in the end. And the end's far away. But anxiety, that'll end quicker than you think, and probably not the way you'd like. Each of these points pull you away from desperation and closer to dignity, away from panic and into peace. Peace and serenity now. Point 20, stop equating being alone with failure. It's not the same. Use solitude to grow. Be like Superman or Superwoman. Many people fear being alone so much they'll stay in a half-hearted, draining, even toxic relationship just to avoid being in solitude. They think, if I'm alone, it means I've failed. I hate showing up at the party with no one. But being alone isn't failure. It's an opportunity. It's a space to grow. Just ask any of your miserable friends who are in relationships that they're not happy in. You can go and your time is your time. I can't believe you get to do this and that. I'm just saying. Anyhow, it's space to grow, it's space and time to heal, and it strengthens yourself for what comes next. So how do you use solitude to grow? Step 1, reframe it. Instead of I'm alone, tell yourself I'm available to myself. Step 2, build in routines that bring joy solo. Try a class, take a trip, read a book, cook, learn something new. Step 3, strengthen other relationships. Ooh, other people, imagine. Friends, family, mentors. They're all a part of your support system, no matter what your life is. Maybe you've had to neglect some because of a past one or just a breakup just now. Well, guess what? You have time to reconnect now. And those people know you at your worst. They know you on your own of who you actually are. Very important to connect with people like that. The wrong way to do this. If I'm single, something must be wrong with me. The right way. This season of being single gives me freedom to invest in myself. Solitude isn't punishment, guys. It's a gift if you use it well. Point 21. Stop moving in every direction. Pick a lane. Creative, ambitious. Driven people often get pulled in every direction. One day they're chasing one relationship, the next another. One day they're planning a business, the next day they're switching careers. But scattering your energy means you're always moving and never arriving. So, how do you pick a lane? Choose one area to focus on right now. Could be your career, could be your health, or one intentional relationship. Write it down. Literally, for the next 3 months, I'm focusing on X. And hopefully it's not the site or the app. Step 3, stick to it long enough to actually see some progress so you can measure it to say, oh yes, I came this far, I did this. No hopping lanes every week. Nothing will become of anything there. You'll be like, I tried this thing, but it's like, no, you tried everything. Examples, the wrong way. I'm talking to 5 people, starting 3 businesses, and I'm burnt out. Duh. Right way. I'm focusing on one connection right now, and I'm giving it my best. Therefore, I can't talk to you right now. I might not be able to talk to you ever again. Who knows? I mean, just got to be real. Don't be a chicken. Pause. Let's see. Focus builds progress. Scattering builds exhaustion. Point 22. Stop rearranging your life to impress. Keep your schedule. One of the easiest traps in dating is this. You bend your entire schedule to fit someone else's. You cancel your gym time. You reschedule your commitments. You put your whole life on hold just to look available. But here's the truth. When you erase your schedule, you're actually erasing yourself because this is what you were doing before them. Get it? So what do you do instead? Keep your commitments. If you had plans, stick to them. Step 2, invite them in your life as it already actually exists. I go to yoga on Thursdays. Want to join me after? Or I do karate or something. You want to watch? There's a stand. You can watch. You can watch me participate in my swim class, or you can watch me race, or whatever it is you do. There's seats. You can stand at the boards and watch me, whatever, Show that your time matters. When you respect your schedules, guess what? Others will too. The wrong way. I'll skip my plans so I can see you. I know you're trying to make the person feel special. It's like, oh yeah, I usually do this, but you're available, so I'm gonna... No. Don't. The right way. I'm free Saturday afternoon after my errands. Does that work? Don't erase your life for someone else. Let them see your life and respect it. Because maybe they won't. And then that's information for them too, right? All right, the next one. It reminds me of 40-Year-Old Virgin, the movie. Virgin. But you know what I mean if you've seen the movie. Point 23. Stop pedestalizing. Level the power. Pedestalizing, I think I can mess that up a couple times. Listen, this one, subtle, but it's definitely powerful. When you put someone up on a pedestal, you'll make them seem perfect, flawless, untouchable. You create a power imbalance, especially, I'm going to say, for those people who've done it to people from past relationships and then carry it into new relationships. Almost like the very thought of them, even though you know there were real parts of them that weren't that great, you put them up here and the next person shows up and they're automatically down here, even though that person who's up there is really down there and maybe even lower than the other person. But because you just remember all the positive stuff that happened, you forget about all the negatives. Like they didn't have enough time for you, like they treated you like trash at some points, like you had the highs and you had those low lows. Yeah. Listen, suddenly you're chasing them instead of building with them. And that imbalance destroys a healthy connection. So how do you level the power? Step 1, notice when you're idealizing. Do you ignore red flags because you're blinded by the light, by the attraction? Ooh, but they're so good looking. He's so tall. She's so voluptuous. No. Step 2, remind yourself they're human with flaws. Yeah, they actually have flaws, struggles, and they have imperfections, just like you. They just might not be the same ones. Number 3, match effort, not fantasy, not Hollywood. If they give, guess what? You give. If they pull back, don't overcompensate. You're not playing games, but you're just matching effort. It's even. And you're not playing tit for tat. You're just being honest. You give, they give. If they pull back, don't overcompensate. You chill out and hang back too. Maybe they're giving you new information that you need to take in and not try to cover over or put a Band-Aid on something. For example, the wrong way. They're perfect. I'd do anything for them. Right way. Listen, they're interesting. I'm curious to see if our efforts actually match, though. Love thrives in balance, not worship. Unless, of course, it's God, right? Love thrives in balance when it comes to relationships with other people. Here's a little cap. And then I think we're going to move on to the next one in our next episode. I guess this is going to be a 3-parter again. Surprise, surprise. Let's see. Let's anchor where we are now. Point 20. Stop equating being alone with failure. Use solitude to grow who you are. Point 21. Stop moving in every direction all at once. Everything all at once. Pick a lane. Pick a choice. Point 22. Stop rearranging your life to impress. Keep your schedule. Point 23. Stop pedestalizing. Level the power. Do you see the shift? Each of these points is about holding your ground, about remembering that your life has weight, value, and worth before anyone else enters it. You are someone without them. Remember that. Should I stop here at 24? You know what? Yeah, I'm going to stop here. Okay, guys, until next time, this is You're Probably Right. I'm MCM, and we're going to get into the last from 24 all the way to 30 in the next episode. Hopefully we can wrap it up nice and tight like a bow. All right, I'll see you next time, okay? Take care. Thanks for hanging out. MCM out. Hey, come check out You're Probably Right podcast. Society is getting more unpredictable every day, but at the same time, predictable in its unpredictability. Say that 4 times real fast. Come with me as I attempt to find clarity in all the fog while staying way outside the box and kicking the box way down the road with my size 12 dogs. I use the Bible, experience, education, fortune, misfortune, life's lessons, life's mistakes to sort through all the mess. I talk about news, God, God, self-help, sports, sickness, health, music, parenting, love, humbleness, hurt, pain, joy, and all the things that might make you say, I never thought of it that way. Hopefully, anyway. Also, I take a stab at answering tough and not so tough questions, and all the while, understand that, listen, sometimes you end up in the hot seat and there's no thermostat. Well, that's how it is here. And because there's no topic, very few topics off the table, Torontonians will understand that Doug Ford reference there. Hopefully the podcast will be helpful and uplifting. And hey, maybe you'll find your own private Idaho here somewhere. Hope to see you soon.